What's up, everybody? It's Tuesday, October 7th, 2025. It's myself, Nick Mitchell, Casey Merritt, Justin Duncan on for the second part of Mixed Reactions, the pick segment. I'm going to let Casey take it away.
Boys, we're going to need some energy for this pick segment here because these games, there's a couple. Okay. That's it. Thursday night, we have the bitch ass Philadelphia Eagles heading into MetLife Stadium to play their NFC East rival, New York football Giants. And as always, let's start with our guest picker for the first game. Nick, who you got? Eagles or Giants?
I'm gonna go with the Eagles by 10.
Me too. Yeah, that sounds about right. Eagles by 10.
Eagles, yeah, by 2 scores.
I'm always very careful on these Thursday night games with the point spread. So I don't know how much they're going to win by, but I don't see the Eagles losing. Especially like when you said Jackson Dart. Like, wow.
So we have another game across the pond. We have the team that just beat the Philadelphia Eagles, the Denver Broncos, going against a team who's still searching for their first win, the New York Football Jets. I'll start with this one, and I'm going with the Broncos.
Yeah, the Jets, they may end up going winless at this point. They're just crap on every phase of the game. Give me the Broncos and a laugher.
I'm gonna go with the Broncos. The Jets will get their first one at Miami, my opinion.
Um,
Okay.
Okay.
I think this is the same location where they played this past weekend, the game between the Vikings and the Browns. I do not like when they do the home, like just play it like it's a neutral site game. They have brown shit all over the stadium. I'm getting sidetracked. Give me Denver.
Yeah, there wasn't really too much nitpicking on that game. Like, this is going to be a Denver slaughter. This, however, could be the best game of the 1 o'clock slate, guys. We had the Seattle Seahawks heading down to Duval to play the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ian, let's start with you.
I don't know, man. I like Seattle, but I just think Jacksonville's better. And it's gonna be in Jacksonville. I got the Jaguars. I like how Sam Darnold can manage the game. Or sorry, not
Trevor
Trevor Lawrence.
Lawrence.
I was looking at Sam Darnold's name as I was saying that. My fault. I just think he's better.
There's no way there's gonna be a clean slate of friggin' favorite. No, there's got to be an upset, and this will be it. Seattle will take down Jacksonville.
I'm leaving Seattle as well. Sam Darnold's playing great, and I think the Jacksonville is going to have a letdown after the emotions from the Chiefs game.
That's what I think too.
I'm siding with Ian on this one. I'm going to go Jacksonville.
You
Um,
better
while
not
I
go with
feel
him.
while I feel that you guys are right, Jacksonville definitely could have a letdown game. I always hesitate to pick West Coast teams traveling to the East Coast for a 1 o'clock start.
Yeah, it's wise.
Um, I'm going to go with Jacksonville on this one.
So, all of us except Nick on Jacksonville.
No, yeah,
Oh,
Justin took Seattle too.
Okay.
Man, you get at least two games wrong a week, Ian, of who we picked.
Well, usually I hear it. I just type it down wrong. That time I didn't. I got you. Go ahead and go to the next one.
So the next game we have the struggling Chargers, who looked great the first 2 weeks of the season and have looked like the Chargers since. They're heading into Miami to play the Dolphins, and I'm going to roll the Chargers.
I'm going
Yeah,
with the Chargers too.
I'm taking the Chargers. I mean, Harbaugh's got to right the ship.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
How long until Mike McDaniel gets fired? Anyone putting odds
two
down?
more weeks. 2 more weeks.
2 weeks.
I
Why two
s-
weeks?
Because after this game, they have, pretty sure it's their bye week. And then after their bye week, they play the Falcons. And so after they get blown out by Atlanta in Atlanta, it'll be midway point through the season.
that's
If the
fair.
Jets don't have a win by then and they take out Miami, that's McDaniel's last game.
Um,
I can get behind that one.
yeah, man, Miami is just bad, especially what happened with Tyreek Hill. I mean, they're just not a good football team. Um, the I was like, what was the final score of the Chargers game this weekend? Was it a two possession game? It was pretty cl it was,
I think it
they
was
had their
20-10, right?
It was ugly.
yeah. I mean, no, it did get ugly. But I don't think that even in Miami they're not beating the Chargers. Keenan Allen, man, let's talk about how just athletic and he's still making plays at that age. It's incredible. He's still Mr.
Absolutely.
Reliable at that age.
Yeah, Keenan Allen's definitely been playing well, and it shows that it's not that he lost a step when he went to Chicago, it's that he wasn't being utilized properly like he is now.
What we got next?
So what we have next is the LA Rams, Mr. Blackwell, and they are heading into Baltimore to play the Ravens. Obviously, you picked last in this one, so Justin, let's start it off with you.
The Ravens are on pace to have the worst defense in NFL history. Give me the Rams.
Yeah, I'm going to the Rams too. I mean, especially because does anyone know the status of Lamar Jackson yet? Even if he's
Last I
He's
heard,
playing,
not
he's
that might
playing.
involved,
alter
but I haven't
things.
heard if there's been any changes in his status.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought too. I got the Rams in a massive, massive route in this one.
I got the Rams too.
What I've heard about Jackson, I don't know if it's week 7 or week 8 that's their bye, but they're thinking that after whatever their bye week is, that he's going to be ready to go. There have been crazier things that have happened. I'm not going to be like the dude who said he would eat a, if you guys remember that, said he would eat a red Solo cup full of dog shit if Florida State lost to Boston College, and Boston College won that game, and he immediately deleted his Twitter. Not doing any of that, but I do think that we're going to win handily.
Yeah, fully agree. So for the next 1 o'clock game, before I ask the game, um, before I get your pick, so it's the Cardinals and the Colts. Do you guys see those videos on social media of that Colts fan who makes a song about the Colts every week?
No,
I've never
Sid Guy
seen.
makes a song about the Eagles.
Me too. Yeah, I saw that.
Whenever you guys get a minute after the show, I'll send you a link. Just type in "This is our Colts." It's hilarious. The guy is a diehard Colts
I
fan,
may
but
have seen it in passing, but it doesn't ring a bell.
yeah, if you see it, you'll laugh. It's pretty funny. So anyways, Cardinals, Colts. Nick, who you got?
Well, let's see. I've been riding with the Colts since Daniel Jones went there, so I don't think it's going to change, especially the horrible loss that Arizona did last week. So give me the Colts. Give me the Colts by freaking 3 touchdowns. I'm going to say they're going to slaughter them. This is going to be a blowout.
I 100% agree, Nick. I 100% agree. Colts in a rout.
Indy should handle them without much of any problem.
Yeah.
Casey, what's
Marvin
my
Harris
number one rule?
needs a change of scenery because he's not going to be doing anything in Arizona.
Ian's number one rule in life is you do not bet against Toddler Murray.
And I'm also the same guy that bet on Alabama and Georgia to lose on the same day. And this game's going to be taking place in Lucas Oil. I just don't think the Cardinals have what it takes to match up with the Colts. I think we're going to see the AFC South actually be one of the better divisions. Usually, really, along with the NFC South, unless there's an outlier, those are usually the worst divisions in football. But I mean, the Colts and Jaguars, they could both walk out of this week at very easily walk out of this week, I should say, at 5-1.
Yeah, absolutely agree. So we're all in the Colts there. I don't think there's any surprise.
Hmm.
So for the next game in the 1 o'clock slate, we have another revenge game, but not for Stephon Diggs this time, fellas. This revenge game is for Rico Dowdle because we have the Dallas Cowboys heading into Charlotte to play the Panthers. And I'm obviously going last. You guys can decide who goes first in this one, and I will finish it out.
Rico Dowdle looked fantastic against a crap Miami team. Um, I don't see Bryce Young lighting up. I mean, Dallas's defense can get lit up on any given night. They absolutely can. But the Panthers also got lit up against the Patriots when they were not playing their best either. Really. There was some very many uncharacteristic mistakes of a Vrabel-led team, and that route the Patriots dropped on the Panthers. I'm going to take the Cowboys.
I'd be a fool to go against the Cowboys over the Panthers. I don't know. Am I wrong to think that the Panthers are like the worst team in the league? They just somehow they pull up the W, but I mean, I I don't see anything special about this team. And the
Hmm.
Cowboys are just coming off a slaughter for the Jets. I mean, ride the storm, right? So I'm going with the
If
Cowboys.
the Jets only scored in garbage time, really.
That's true.
Before I give my pick, I just want to petition for the Carolina or the Charlotte Hornets announcer to continue doing the Panthers game. I don't know if you guys
No,
saw that. He was like,
no,
"Yeah,
No,
no,
Dowdle." Oh, come on,
no,
man.
no. You
no.
can't be getting excited about a 3 yard slant to Darren Waller for a touchdown and
Oh,
saying
there was. Oh, did
it's
he?
too much.
Um, but no, I kind of share the same train of thought as Nick. I don't think it's crazy to think the Panthers could be the worst team in the league. I mean, obviously week 3 they beat
Yes, it
Atlanta
is.
30 to
They're
Yeah,
no.
the Jets
The
are worse.
Panthers are
they're
not worse than the Panthers are not worse than the Jets.
I mean, they barely squeaked it out against Miami. They could have easily lost that game. That game was back and forth for the good majority of it. Okay, they had a close loss at Arizona. They get blown out in New England. I don't
They're
see, and then
they're
you're looking at the
undefeated at home.
schedule. That's fair.
They're
Okay,
undefeated at home.
they beat Atlanta at home and they beat a Tyreek Hillis Miami team at home. I
But
don't
they're
really.
at home this week. They're at home this
I think
week. You remember that.
I put them as a worst team because I really don't feel like there's anything special about that team that can
Talent
really.
wise, they're probably the worst team.
They have what Dowdle and then I think is Leggett still hurt.
He played this last week.
Yeah, Legette's back.
Um,
Tate McMillan's looking
yeah, okay. Their
like
receiving
this
core is
not
down
terrible.
down there down Sanders are starting tight end, but yeah, I mean the team they're just not very good. And their schedule does not get easier. The Panthers doesn't. But no, yeah, that's more time than we should ever spend talking about the Carolina Panthers. Unless Cam Newton's there. What we got next, Casey?
Well, first of all, I didn't make my pick yet, neither did you.
Oh, Cowboys, man. Is anybody seriously gonna pick the Panthers in this one? Anybody?
Bueller.
No, no,
Okay.
no one's picking the Panthers. We got
That
It
was
Dallas.
my
sounds like
bad. I thought
Mayor's
you
got
had gone
something on his
first.
chest that he's got to say, though. What's going on, Mayor? Who's going to take it?
Sorry.
I think this is going to be a much closer game than people think. I really do. Something tells me this is a Xavier Leggett, Tate McMillan, 2 touchdowns a piece game. But I think Dallas's offense is too good for Carolina for them to get more than one stop against Dallas's offense if they're playing, the way they're capable of playing, of course. So that goes without being said. But
Mhm.
I got Dallas by 6 in this one.
Yeah, that was my fault. Just I forgot you had gone last with your team. But yeah, and that wraps up the noon slate, doesn't it? Or the
No,
1
there's
p.m.
two
slate.
more.
Okay.
There's
Ooh,
two more.
rough
And
games.
this next one is Justin's New England Patriots. And they're heading into Nolans to play Spencer Rattler, coming off his first win of the season. And I'll start with this one. I'm going to pick New England. I'm not fully sold on them yet, Justin. So all I'm saying is don't be shocked if this is a close game. I'm still picking New England, but don't be shocked if this is close.
I'm going to pick New England just because of Mike Vrabel and Josh McDaniels. I think that Drake May goes really well with Josh McDaniels, and I think that this shouldn't be an easy win, but it should be. This is pretty much obvious.
I'm gonna pick New England, because the Saints aren't good. I mean, it's gonna be in the dome, but the Saints are still a bad football team. They beat a bad football team with an overrated quarterback. Excuse me, I got New England, by at least 2 touchdowns, even though they're
I
on the
got
road.
20-10. I think it'll be relatively closer. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I think it's going to be like a 21-10, 20-10 kind of game.
Totally fair. So now we're wrapping up the 1 o'clock slate. We have now the Dylan Gabriel led Cleveland Browns and the Joe Flacco list because he got traded, heading into their rivals, the Steelers, to take on Aaron Rodgers. I'm gonna roll with the Steelers.
Coming off the bye, yeah. Give me the Steelers at home.
I'm going with Steelers too.
Yeah, I guess we're all on Pittsburgh then. Dylan Gabriel definitely didn't lose in the game this past Sunday. That defense is really good, but Aaron Rodgers coming off of a bye, they're going to be playing at home. Um, DK was looking pretty good before the bye, so I got Pittsburgh. We all got Pittsburgh.
We all got Pittsburgh. So now we are rolling on to the Cam Ward show, coming off their first win against the Arizona Cardinals. And they are heading into Las Vegas to play Ian's Las Vegas Raiders.
Two shit teams, honestly.
I think I'm going to roll the Raiders.
These
No
teams are
one wins
both.
this game, really. This is a really crappy slate of games this week. Like, really.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. I mean, really, Tennessee didn't really show me anything against Arizona. It just showed me they got really, really lucky, and
It's
Arizona
like
just
Mhm.
sucked it
Arizona
up.
choked it away. Yeah.
They lost that
I
more
don't.
than Tennessee won it.
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%.
I'll take
100%.
the Raiders too, but I mean, I don't. I wouldn't trust Geno Smith any further than I could throw him.
You're going with
I'm
Tennessee?
taking the Raiders. I'm still taking the Raiders.
Okay, gotcha. Look,
This. Oh, go ahead, Ian. Go ahead. Sorry, I thought you picked. That's my fault.
no, my bad. I was just gonna. I was gonna say the same thing as Nick. I mean, Tennessee. Arizona pretty much found out every way how to lose that game. At first I was kind of thinking the Raiders, but I mean Tennessee just has nobody, and it's going to be in Las Vegas, and this might be one of the few Raiders home games that actually feels like a home game because they don't
Yeah.
the Titans don't travel like the Bears or the Steelers, the fuck Packers. So I think I'd say by like 7, but Raiders win. So we all got the Raiders in.
On the plus side, I
So
think
I
Cam
think
Ward. I think Cam Ward's really having a what like he's having a rookie
he's
year. He's
good.
learning the grounds.
He's good.
I think he's going to be something. Yeah, I just think
Yeah.
that he's literally having a real rookie season. You got to learn. He's not coming out being flashy. And he's not really eating. You know, he's not sucking it up too much, but he's learning.
No.
So I
He,
like
but
the way he
he's
plays.
not.
I like Cam Ward.
He's not the reason they're losing games.
No,
They're
because the
losing the
team
games
doesn't
because
have
Uh,
they suck.
talent.
so this next game is the best game of the 4 o'clock slate. And I'm really interested to see what Nick does on this one, to be honest. So I want Nick to go first. We have
I can already tell
Mac
you.
Jones. We have
Yeah.
Mac Jones and the San Francisco 49ers heading into Tampa to play probably the MVP front runner. I called that too. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I like both of them too, because I don't want to eat my own words, but somewhere I got to do it. But I mean, is Mac Jones really going to be able to go against toe to toe with Baker Mayfield? Give me 4 touchdowns from Mac Jones and they win it by 3. It's going to be a high scoring game. I'm going with it. I
Four
think it's gonna be the best.
touchdowns?
I think it will be the game. I think it's going to be a fun game to watch. No, probably
Oh,
3, but we'll go 4 because I'm kind of gutsy. I have nothing to lose. I'm not betting for real
I
money. I wouldn't do that on DraftKings though.
going with Tampa in this one, Nick. I got to disagree with you there. At some point, the injuries really start to pile up, right? At some point, you can't have, say, oh, next man up mentality. The 49ers are beat up. And I think this is the week that it shows. I think Baker's just going to continue to excel. Him and might be the best combination in football right now. He's clearly the rookie of the year, without question. It's not even a close competition right now. I got Tampa comfortably, to be honest.
I'm gonna ride Shanahan and Mac Jones. Give me the Niners in a close one. This one could go to overtime, I think, just much like the Seattle Buccaneers game. But I'll take the Niners.
I like it, man, because this is one of those games where it could really go back and forth, not only on the field but between all of us because the margin for error is so slim.
Tampa's a 2.5 favorite point, 2.5 point
It's
favorite at home.
so it's really like San Francisco is like a hat. It's really like a pick 'em.
It's a pick 'em.
Um, it's it's tough, man. I mean, I really like the way Mac Jones looked. I mean, he looked like he was a seasoned vet the other day, but you got Egbuka. Um, that team
Ibuka,
is
dude. That combination of
yeah.
Baker and Ibuka is something special, man.
I don't know, man. I mean, that's a lot going into Tampa game. I don't think it's on CBS. I'm
Yeah.
gonna I don't like the team, but I'm gonna roll with the 49ers, man. I think they're
It is on
I think
CBS.
Damn.
Shanahan's a slightly better coach than Todd Bowles, and I think it's gonna be a close game, man. I mean, I think that's gonna be one of the games where we message each other in the chat, like, "Oh my God, like you
And
guys
I would
watch,
just like to point out last week when it was Seahawks in Bucks, everyone went against Tampa except Casey, and we see who won the game. So I hope that happens again, fellas.
Yeah, well, you better hope that Mac Jones doesn't throw a late interception so Baker Mayfield can get back on the field and get him back in the field goal range. It's all about the
You know,
luck of the draw. That's how I feel this game's going to be. I feel like it's going to be the same thing as Seattle, my opinion.
so again, this is for the second week in a row that I have to say this too. I understand what the schedule makers were doing when they scheduled this game at the time frame that they did, but now since this Joe Burrow injury, this is a horrible, horrible 425 game. We had the Cincinnati Bengals heading into Lambeau Field to play the Packers, and Green Bay is going to slaughter them. This is going to be an ugly, ugly game. Give
they're
me
a
Green Bay
14
by
and a half
30.
point favorite, bro.
Yeah. Against that shitty offensive line for Cincinnati and a quarterback, it's either a mobile as maybe Joe Flacco or Jake Browning. Micah Parsons gonna beast. Expect 3 sacks from Micah. Bitch ass Micah.
Don't blame Micah.
Blame flipping finger Jerry.
I was gonna say blame what did he stick his middle finger up and he said he was thought he was doing his thumb. This game isn't gonna be close, man. I'm just gonna jump in and say I got Green Bay and they're gonna win by 3 touchdowns.
Green Bay.
Yeah, that was pretty easy. So let's get some Carrie Underwood ready because I will be waiting all day for a Sunday night for this game, fellas. We have the Detroit Lions heading into Kansas City to play the Chiefs.
Why does Kansas
Nothing.
City get two straight primetime games?
And
Because they're,
and Merritt said,
they're
"Hey,
the fucking Chiefs.
Casey, since the Chiefs are your team, you pick last on this one."
Chiefs are not my team. The Chiefs are my wife's team, not my team.
Well, here's a guy that loves him
Yeah,
some Patrick Mahomes.
you're about as bad as Chris Collinsworth. Let's just be straight here.
I fuck with Mahomes. He's the best quarterback in the league. I fuck with Mahomes,
Yeah, people made
but
fun
I'm
of me
not a
for
Chiefs
singing
fan.
LeBron happy birthday. Well,
But anyways, um, realistically though, nothing about this game to me says the Chiefs should win.
No,
Nothing.
I'm taking Detroit.
Detroit is playing the best offense of the league right now. Ever since they stubbed their toe against Green Bay, fuck just the best offense. Detroit's like the best team in football since they stubbed their toe against Green Bay. Kansas City can't make heads or tails of them right now.
I think
Who are you
Patrick
picking,
Mahomes has a very
Nicholas?
bad night. It's gonna be a rough night for Patrick Mahomes and company. Give me the Lions.
Well, everybody should be thinking that I'm going to be picking the Lions because the way Kansas City's been playing. But when you put a dog in the corner, it either bites or barks. And the last time I was on this show, I think it was against the Ravens that Kansas City was going against, and they bit back. And I expect them to do the same. Can we really envision that Kansas City, when like their schedule is going to be hard from here to come? Like where do we stop? You know what I mean? Like you got to go with them. I don't envision them missing the playoffs. I don't envision Patrick Mahomes really missing out on anything. He's been great. So, I mean, why would I go against him, right? And plus, I don't like Detroit. But
Yeah,
I
I
am
kind of
I'm
figured
gonna
that's
go
what you were
Kansas
doing.
City.
So it's like I was saying though, nothing logically says Kansas City should win this game from the way the teams have been playing, from the mistakes Kansas City can't make, from the just the stylistically, from how good Detroit's offense has been to how mediocre Kansas City's offense has been. And with everything being said in that situation, guys, I'm going with the Chiefs.
Me and you think
On it.
logically like that, though. We envision that there's no envision that we have that has Kansas City just being bad. And I think that's
No,
why we feel like they're gonna win. And I think everybody feels that way almost, except for
But
Detroit
I
Lions
think
fans.
but the
I
problem
think
is
last
Kansas
night.
City's defense is such crap right now. Detroit's gonna lay a 50 note on them.
That's what we always think. And then all of a sudden Detroit starts measuring with them. And then before we know it, Kansas City's in the lead and they take the win. You know what I mean? It's just
Look,
we thought that way with the Ravens. Didn't we think that? Didn't we think the Ravens were gonna take them out?
I thought it was gonna be a
I think
shootout, to be honest, the Ravens Chiefs
Yeah.
game. It was wrong, obviously, but
Yeah, completely wrong. Because they freaking
I think
destroyed.
last night. I think last night was the awakening. I think this is where they get their mojo back. I think this is where they wake up and remember who the fuck they are. And I got Kansas City, and this is gonna sound super nuts, but I got Kansas City kind of comfortably by 2 scores.
I think you're
Yeah,
delusional.
Where are they playing?
Sunday
It's
night.
in
Kansas
Kansas
City.
City.
Okay, in Kansas City. Um, I don't know, man. I think Kansas City's in a much more desperate spot than Detroit, but I think, especially with the Eagles loss, Detroit, oh shit, this could be ours at this point. It's in Kansas City. Last time I think they played in Kansas City was that Monday night, the Thursday night game to open the season a couple years ago.
Mhm.
Uh, I got Detroit, man.
Just showing you for that season when Detroit did beat them that year. The result, who made it further? Just letting you know.
Yeah, Kansas City that went on to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So I like the Monday night slate, fellas. The Monday night slate is actually good. We have the Buffalo Bills heading into Atlanta to play the Falcons. And Justin, let's start with you because your Patriots just beat the Bills. Do they bounce back and get a win in Atlanta, or do they take their second straight loss?
Buffalo should come out guns blazing, but I think it's going to be a little bit closer. But I still will take Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Buffalo too. I think Sunday night they showed a chink in their armor. I think they showed where they have a little bit of weakness that some people maybe didn't think they had.
They can't stop the run or an outside bootleg.
Nor can they throw over the middle.
Yeah.
Um, so let's go. I'm going with the Bills too, but I think you're right. It may be a little bit closer. I think that may have been a blueprint for them. So let's go with the Bills.
I'm gonna go with the Bills. I don't think it was just a fluke game. It's just a division game. That's what happens in division games. I think
Yep.
that everything else was just falling apart around them. And I'm going against a non-division opponent, especially in the NFC. Michael Penix, I'm going with, yeah, Bills easily.
Yeah, especially coming after that loss, I got the Bills.
So for the next game of this Monday night game, last year these two teams played, and it was a turning point for both of them. And you'll see if you don't know the game yet, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We have the Chicago Bears heading into DC to play the Commanders. Obviously, when they played last year, Jaden Daniels hit the Hail Mary to Noah Brown to win the game. Complete opposite seasons from that point going forward for both of those teams. I don't think it's going to require a Hail Mary in this one because I got the Commanders winning pretty comfortably.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Commanders too. I
Yes.
Caleb. I mean, the Bears had too many problems to overcome.
Geez, have we agreed on almost every game? I
Nah,
think
they're,
No.
Chicago can do it. I'm going with Chicago. I think Chicago's going to take this.
again, I was gonna say the Bears as well. Um, I
We
think
need to
Caleb
switch it
Williams.
up.
Nah, I think I don't know. Caleb Williams gonna get out there and make plays. I don't know, man. A lot of these games, bro. I mean, they're a 4.5 point favorite. Like some of these road
It's like
dogs,
you
I
said,
got
this is a
them.
horrible. It's like you said, this is a horrible week.
Yeah.
It's one of the. This is one of the weeks that we're gonna look back in July and be like, oh man, I wish I had that slate back this week. But as of right now, we're in the thick of it. It's bleh.
I mean,
We're spoiled. We're spoiled.
we all varied on a couple of games, but yeah, I'm going through it. Eagles. These are the ones we were all unanimous on real quick. Eagles, Broncos, Chargers, Rams, Colts, Cowboys, Patriots, Steelers, Raiders,
Bills.
Packers
Packers,
and
and
Bills.
Bills. So like 11, yeah.
Wow.
All right. So, you said 8 minutes. I saw that in the chat, Mr. Blackwell. So, I wish I had more time because I think this could be a very unique part of the question that we always do, and I want to hear you guys' perspective on it. So, you may have to just give a short answer. I wish we could delegate into a little bit longer. It's
We get
totally
just over
fine though.
5 minutes.
What is, in your opinion, the biggest myth in sports?
Myth.
Damn, we would. I see why you said we might need more. Uh,
I have mine. I have mine. And to me, because gets said all the time. It's one of the biggest myths, one of the biggest folk tales in sports. And it's one of the things that drives me at the wall about people who don't actually know football. So to me, one of the
ice in the
biggest myths in
kicker.
sports, not that's a good one though. That's a good
Sorry.
one. Is that Peyton Manning couldn't beat Tom Brady in the playoffs.
Yeah, he did.
Did multiple times. That's why I said it's a myth. If you look anything when anyone's talking about Peyton Manning on any sports head talking show, anytime someone brings up his greatness, what do they hit him with? The very first thing. Oh, he couldn't beat Belichick and Brady in the playoffs. It's like he was 3-1 against them in the AFC Championship game. But if you look at the history and how history is told, the history of Peyton Manning is he couldn't beat Tom Brady in the playoffs.
For a long time, he couldn't, but then he did.
Yeah,
Right.
and then once he did, it was pretty much they were swapping year after year, or like you said, Manning had the better. Well, in the AFC Championship, the better record. So,
but to me, that's the kind of the flow that I'm going with on that, like the myth. Because if you turn on any talking head with Peyton Manning, that's the first thing they're going to talk about when they talk about his flaws, right? Is that he couldn't beat Tom Brady in the playoffs. I guarantee you.
Or he couldn't go to the Super Bowl, or his postseason record was horrible, or whatever. I'm like, dude, he made it to the Super Bowl freaking 4 times. And he won 2. What more do you want?
Right.
I can go on more of a spew. I'm a big Peyton Manning fan, and I can tell you.
I was just saying, Nick, you know exactly what I mean when I'm saying what about my myth part, because that's what gets said all the time, especially in our area, the neck of the woods, is that Peyton Manning couldn't beat Tom Brady in the playoffs. That gets said all the time.
And if you really want to make him more that great, he went into he played against Tom Brady to get to that Super Bowl against Carolina, and he outballed him. He destroyed him with a noodle arm at that. Come on, you know what I mean? It's just always about the perspective of who likes who. That's really all it comes down to. But I do understand.
What about you guys? We have limited time. What's your biggest myth in sports? Something that you hear all the time and you just don't buy it.
icing the kicker.
Icing the kicker. That's a good one.
I could see how, maybe a big stadium might get a little jittery, but at the end of the day, they're literally sitting there the whole. If you could be ice as a kicker, you should be a kicker. Because literally your only job is to kick field goals. I don't know. It's the best one I could think of.
Okay.
I don't know about myth. I mean, recently, I guess Lamar Jackson being a running back. I really hate that. Lamar Jackson can ball. I can't stand when people say that.
He's a top 3 quarterback in the league. I think.
And he's grown.
Than everybody else.
And Jackson, he's grown a lot as a pocket passer too. Like a lot. He's gotten so much better from the pocket.
They still say it on there, It's just what fans it's like we're all part of the same herd. Like everybody always says the same stuff. It's like come up with something new. He's changing. He's done it.
What about you, Justin?
This is gonna sound kind of weird, but I never really bought the Curse of the Bambino.
It was 86 years.
Yes, but one trade doesn't make that happen.
I agree. I don't believe in curses, Justin. I agree.
You can trade him for what, Broadway play?
It felt like a curse, but it
was
really
just happenstance.
But it really wasn't. They were just outplayed in the years that they were competitive.
Yeah. except 86, but they got
86
behind the
was a
bag.
weird, that if you watch the replays of that grounder to Buckner, there's no way how that ball should have gone through his glove. There's no
Well,
way.
even the Bucky bleep and dent. I mean, honestly, with the curse, you can really say that about anybody because the Bucky bleep and dent years. I mean, they were up a massive amount of games and just choked the whole thing away within the last three,
You did the same
last
team
month of this.
last year that Frank Quinn was the manager with the Red Sox too. They were up 12 games going into September. And they choked it away.
That's
But
rough, but glad
that's
you
why I
guys
said I
got
wanted
one.
more time on that one. That's why I said I wanted more time on that one because we could dive into it for a long time about any different type of myths in sports.
Mm.
Um, but that being said, I think that was a great show. Nick, thanks for joining us again, man. Again, like we said, if you end up winning this week, you get to choose something that we do on the show. So we'll keep you posted on that.
Hopefully,
Lead
all
us
the
out, Joe.
primetime games are like this. Primetime games this past week kicked ass. Thursday,
They did.
Sunday night, they all
Mhm.
killed it. Monday night, it was fun.
Yeah, it was a great week of football last week.
We got less than a minute, but don't forget to bring that towel.
Fuck Philly and fuck Philly.